Hi everyone, my name is Chi and I'm the Group Director of Engineering at JTC Corporation. Thanks for joining me today for my presentation. I'm going to share with you on the role JTC has played in transforming the built environment through innovations. This is the outline of my presentation today. I will first give an introduction on JTC and our role in championing innovation, the various platforms we have to do that, and the areas we are focusing on for our R&D. I will then share with you some of the results of our efforts in transforming the built environment before I summarize my presentation. For those who are not familiar with JTC, we are actually a public sector agency that is in charge of developing industrial infrastructure that supports the growth and transformation of enterprises in Singapore. Not only do we develop and operate factory spaces, we also develop and operate industrial estates, business parks, and create an ecosystem that supports the growth of our industries. As you can see here, our industrial properties are spread all over Singapore. All in all, we own about 88% of the industrial land in Singapore. We have developed and managed about 7,000 hectares of industrial land, which translates to 5.3 million square meters of industrial spaces. In total, we have about 13,000 customers. They are tenants and lessees that span across different sectors, including oil and gas, biomedical, aerospace, food and lifestyle, just to name a few. While this large and extensive industrial portfolio and stakeholder base pose a challenge to us, it also presents us with opportunities to make a transformational change to our built environment sector. Besides managing our own portfolio of industrial properties, we have also been designated as a Centre of Excellence for the Building and Infrastructure for the Public Sector, or what we call CENEX. As a CENEX, we support those public sector agencies which do not have or have limited B&I capabilities. We could help them project manage their development projects. We could also help them to manage or advise them on how to manage their facilities. We are also taking the lead to carry out built environment related R&D to support the public sector in addressing those challenges. With us involved in JTC and public sector properties throughout the building life cycle, what it means is that we have opportunities to transform the built environment through not only test bedding and deploying a wide range of innovation in our JTC-owned projects, but also in the projects belonging to the other public agencies. So at JTC, we believe that R&D is a key enabler towards the transformation of the built environment sector. We have adopted a collaborative, practical, and focused approach in our R&D at JTC. So on the public sector end, we have adopted a whole of government approach in our collaborations. We have been working with various public sector agencies to tap on their functions and resources to develop solutions that could solve the challenges and transform the built environment. This will then benefit the whole of public sector as well as the industry. So for example, we have worked with Science and Technology Plans and Policy Office, SNTPPO, to extend and share our successful pilot of drone facade inspection with other agencies. We have also worked with the BE Sectorial Champion, Building and Construction Authority of Singapore, on the Built Environment Accelerate to Market program to co-initiate and curate the challenge statements posed by our built environment sector and addressing them through open calls for solutions. We are also plugged into the various science and technology networks within the public sector to keep abreast with the latest technologies available and develop them further. So for example, we have worked with A-STAR to translate research into applicative solutions. Another example is the formation of the Built Environment Technology Alliance, in which JTC is a founding agency. This allows us to actually tap on members on the alliance, on their expertise, and share resources to further the research and innovation efforts for the built environment sector. So we recognize that the best solutions did not only come from the public sector. The industry will often come up with innovative solutions to address the challenges they directly faced. Hence, we have also been working with partners from the industry to address those challenges. To this end, we have adopted a collaborative or consortium approach to bring relevant partners on board as early as possible. More often than not, our R&D projects involve not just the research institutes and solution providers, but also the consultants and contractors, which face challenges on the ground and could provide valuable practical inputs to ensure market acceptance of the solutions that are being developed. We will also involve the relevant technical authorities to ensure that we are able to clear the regulations to facilitate the adoption of the solutions. Some of our industry partners, both local and overseas, whom we assigned MOU to carry out R&D include Shimizu, Tajima, NG, Hyundai, Samwo, Sabana Jurong, and Tongji University. We have also been working closely with our institutes of higher learning, including SUTD, NUS, NTU, SIT, and Temasek Polytechnic. So besides the structured MOU we have signed with various parties, we have also put in place various platforms to source for innovative solutions to address the challenges we faced. So here are 3 examples. Firstly, the JTC Innovation Challenge, which we issue an open call to seek out innovative solutions from the innovative ecosystem to address the operational challenges in the built environment. Secondly, the Built Environment Accelerate to Market Program BEM, which I mentioned earlier, that we work with VCA to uncover new solutions. Thirdly, the Robotics and Automation Implementation Committee, RAIC in short, which is co-chaired by JTC and VCA, which will facilitate and drive the deployment of robotics and automation in the built environment through various policy strategies. In general, our R&D involves developing solutions to a certain maturity. And then, if they are successful, we then take it to the next level to test bed the solutions. And if the test bed is a success, we will then look at a wider scale adoption of the solutions. So with the deployment of the solutions in mind, our R&D is practical and geared towards implementation. For successful deployment, we focus not only on technology development, but also work on areas where we have a comparative advantage. As I mentioned earlier, JTC is a major developer in the in the public sector. So we are a major buyer of the building infrastructure services. That presents to us an opportunity to implement innovative solutions. With our extensive and large property portfolio, it also allows us to use them as living labs to test bed solutions, and if successful, deploy and implement them in JTC and public sector projects. To transform the BE sector, we have focused our R&D along 3 themes: digitalization and automation, which we aim to improve productivity and efficiency in the various processes in the building life cycle. In the area of smart buildings and facilities management, which we aim to reduce maintenance and operation costs of buildings. Last but not least, sustainability and resilience, which has become all the more important in recent years due to the increasing impact from climate change. Each of these themes cover R&D through the life cycle of a building. So from planning and design to construction and to operations and maintenance. Moving forward, we are also looking into circularity as we rejuvenate our properties as part of our sustainability efforts. So over the years, even before the setting up of our dedicated R&D unit called the Future of Building and Infrastructure, or what we call FBI in short, we have been embarking on R&D at JTC. So here is a video of some of the highlights of our R&D efforts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. We showcase some of our R&D achievements. We have more R&D results which are not shown here. So if you are interested in any of our R&D solutions, do contact us and we'll be happy to share more with you. So in conclusion, JTC sees innovation as our key focus towards achieving environmental sustainability and industry transformation. We have focused our R&D along three themes: digitalization, productivity and automation, sustainability and resilience. JTC takes a collaborative and consortium approach to bring in industry partners at an early stage so as to ensure that our solutions are viable and feasible. Through emerging technologies and collaborations, JTC hopes to champion the BE sector towards a more sustainable and resilient future. Last but not least, if you're interested to collaborate with us to find out more of our R&D results, please scan the QR code to find out more and contact us if you are interested. And with that, I end my presentation. Thank you for your attention.